Alright, ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, we are back with some more One Piece. Last time we watched episode 965, and today we'll be watching episode 966. Now, in the last video, we went ahead and got a huge exposition dump on Orochi's past and why exactly he is so spiteful against the Kozuki clan, as well as the entirety of the land of Wano, why he's such an evil, disgusting, terrible, horrifying person. And it all, comes together in a way where I still don't agree with him or his tactics, but it came from, everything comes from somewhere, right? Everything comes from somewhere, and even if it's villainous, even if it is horrible in its nature, it still has a reasoning for existing. And Kurozumi, the entire clan, just essentially crafted its own greatest enemy, or its own greatest downfall or shortcomings, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, their spiteful and extremely distasteful manner of trying to gain power is what caused them to be hated in the first place. They were snakes to begin with, as far back as his grandfather attempting to poison the daimyos of the country in order to gain power as the only person left in power, and essentially let his son become shogun. It didn't work out that way, and somehow, some way, Sukiyaki was born into the Kozuki family as a one true heir in order to gain the title of shogun. And with that loss, and with their devious plot coming to light in how they killed people, right? They killed people. His grandfather was, of course, forced to commit seppuku, which, I mean, yeah, I get it, but like, he did a crime, and that was their way of punishment. So you got to live with what you got, and they were ridiculed and hated. I mean, you can't really blame one person's actions into an entire clan. I think that part is wrong. I mean, he did it for himself. It's not like the entire clan huddled up in a circle and said, all right, we're gonna do. They could have, I don't know, but I'm assuming they didn't. And of course, that hatred carried on until Orochi was born, and he was chased around and ridiculed, and he lived a horrible life. And of course, that bred his hatred and monstrosity that we know today. And being told by this random hag in the woods of this past and how he was so close to gaining power, she gave him the great idea of attempting again to get their treacherous claws into the reins of power once again. And somehow, some way, he climbed his way up the ladder as some random nobody, serving under Yasui and then climbing up to serve under Sukiyaki, and getting his way into this family, and some miraculous manner able to get a whole bunch of money. And I don't know, but he managed to do it. But also, the hag has this ability that the Bone Clay had, of course, the clone fruit. I'm not entirely sure how she's able to use it. Like, from Bone Clay's usage, you had to like touch somebody's face in order to be able to turn into them, and then touch your own face to turn into them. Like, there was a certain manner in doing it, but it seems like she was just turning into different faces at will. So I'm assuming she has a deeper control of the devil fruit, or maybe they just sort of skipped over that whole thing because we already seen it before. But she's the one that gave Orochi the zone fruit that he has now. But regardless, they had somehow clawed their way into the family, made their way to the top. The old hag posing as Sukiyaki being sick, and my theory for that is that they had already killed him and were trying to make it look as though he was sick and slowly died as a cover-up. I was assuming Orochi had just poisoned him. They still could have, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess they wanted a natural passing of the torch, so that because I did think it was strange that Sukiyaki would so easily believe that but then again, they took the time to have the old hag transform into Oden and present himself to who I'm assuming is the actual Sukiyaki, so that I thought they were setting that up for the whole like oh, Sukiyaki believes that Orochi is Oden's like almost like his brother, his best friend, and that's why he wanted to give him this honor. But they were going to, you know, do it this way anyway, where like she transforms into Sukiyaki in front of all the daimyos and still says it. So I'm not, maybe they're going to connect that somehow. They're going to expand upon the backstory a little bit more, but as I'm looking at it right now, they're sort of just playing two different sides. And I was trying to think of it in the way that, you know, they were doing this in front of everybody, like so that people like just sort of saw Oden and Orochi hanging out and could make sense of that decision, but nobody was in the room when they did it. It was just them three. So I don't know, like when they were first, when the old lady was disguised as Oden and presenting Orochi to his father, nobody else was in the room except them three. At least I'm pretty sure nobody else was in the room. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Anyways, in other news, Whitebeard versus Roger was the last episode, and they cut it off because they didn't have enough time because they're going through that backstory, which I'm just like, all right, make the backstory one episode and that fight another episode, but whatever. That was going crazy and they cut it off, so that's why I'm right back here, episode 966, because I need to get into this fight. So no more talking, let's get into it. If you guys would like to watch reactions a day early, join the Discord for free. If you guys would like reactions up to a week early, join the Patreon. If you guys would like to watch the full reaction, streamable, Google Drive, OneDrive, links are all in the description down below. Let's get into it here, episode 966. There we go. My boy Shanks munching on chocolate. It's crazy though, he still looks young. He accomplished so much. Boom, you rambunctious, headstrong child, thinking you had any chance at all. Really pulled up on that fool. This is my fight. Look at him running like, looking like a kid. Look, really running like Luffy. He's like, oh, you want to run at me full strength? I will too then. I don't think that was full strength, honestly. If we're being real, he probably would have sliced him in half if he really tried. Done, 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 done. Look at these absolute maniacs. Y'all are going to blow a hole into the earth. Oh my god. They're not even in contact with each other, bro. No titles. Don't you dare spoil this for me. Lord. Oh my god, the black and red lightning, bro. That conquers Clash. Y'all just got to get off the... Y'all got to make like 100-foot perimeter around this island. You're going to die standing next to each other. Just ran up for the smoke. No hello, no nothing. That was the hello right there. What was that laugh? Vista, Jozu, Andre, Rakio, Fosa, Whitey Bay, Teach. Oh my, he's gonna come out the screen and slap me for that, bro. Nah. There's no... Oh, that's why. Because we pirates, we gotta do that, man. Oh my god. Young man. You're just a little tyke right now. Shanks, no! Nah, Shanks and Buggy seeing this madness and they're this young. Still fighting with smiles on their face for 3 days. Here's Oden. Yeah, these guys really have it on Luffy, considering what they've seen at such a young age. My god, what's going on? His pulsating eyes. And then it's time to drink. Enjoys life twice as much. stays awake the whole time. Is he not human? Ooh, Poneglyph. Ah, okay, so it's already been passed down. Okay. Only one son per generation. 13 years. Lodestar Island. Oh. For these redstones. Yep, the road poneglyphs. Talk to him, Roger. Even Whitebeard's like, what do you mean, greatest? He's telling them everything, bro. Man, Oden and Whitebeard heard this both, but they're dead, bro. Oh my god. Who's gonna relay this information now? Maybe he told Momonosuke. Amazed for the second time today seeing Roger like this. It's like, who is this man? This absolute legend. Man, Whitebeard went out saying it, bro. The One Piece is real. He knew. Oh, let me borrow Oden. That's probably why he wanted him then, yeah. He wanted Oden with him because he can decipher the language. That makes sense. Is it up to Whitebeard or Oden? God! You want to take one of my crew members? Ooh, family member. He's like, no one's ever sunned me like this before. Oh my god, I never felt this feeling. Mm-hmm. Look at that. He's about to give him the face. He's annoyed. Yep. He's like, please, Dad, let me go with him. If you want to go, you gotta beat me in a fight. Honestly, he might just say, if you go with him, you can't come back to me. That would make sense, honestly. Get your finger out his nose. What you doing? If we being real, that would make sense. He's salty. Y'all want to go on this little fool's errand to the final island? Come on now. So I'm guessing Oden also taught Rayleigh how to write some of it. The Poneglyphs language. Because he did write it on that Sky Island Poneglyph. Incalculable death. Incalculable. Do you know what that means? Even a calculator can't figure it out. Okay, he brought his kids on there, yeah. Man, Hiyori can really say the king of the pirates held me, bro. Someone in the barrel? Oh, I thought someone was inside the barrel. Oh, someone is in the barrel. Is it Dogstorm and Cat Viper? Did they hitch a ride so they could watch Oden? Yep. It's a monster. They snuck in the barrels, bro. That's hilarious. That's how they got into the ship, okay. Roger. What's he about to say? Oh. Yeah, this ain't no party boat. Roger's about to step in. It's fine, guys. The more the merrier. Mm-hmm. What need do we have for them? Jaya. Oh, shit. So is this... Maybe this is how they get to Sky Island. Did Oden go with them to Sky Island? This dude Oden is wild. Really just... How do you just pick something up and take it, bro? Imagine just going into a store. I like this. Bye. I'm out. Just robbing people in broad daylight. Most delicious meal in the land of Wano. I got guns. Have we seen Gaban before? Grenades? I am not human. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. It didn't even destroy the ground. Weak grenade. The ground is just wood. Do-do-doo, doo, do-do-doo. Bum ba-dum bum bum. Kelp. I forgot an ingredient to steal. I mean, if the town's lawless, might as well go in. It's time to eat some boiling Oden. You gotta eat it out the pot. Just threw a whole bunch of ingredients into some boiling water. It is truly spectacular. Right over there. Perfect drinking food. You are still you haven't gotten used to that yet. You over here. This is probably what he cooks every day, bro. Boiling Oden. He's singing. Chikua and eggs. He's letting them see his moves, bro. If it wasn't boiling, if it wasn't boiled, I thought it's gotta be boiling as you eat it. Hey, fire. Fire. Fortunately, did not expand on the Orochi flashback, which is what I was hoping they would do, but did get to see the conclusion of Whitebeard versus Roger, which didn't really go on for that much longer, but they definitely went in while they did, and I'm surprised that island is still standing, to say the least. Now Oden has taken a hit from two absolute monstrosities and has lived to tell the tale. That is impressive, bro. He took a hit from Whitebeard and Roger head on and is alive. He is truly built different, and they did, make the little nod to Blackbeard. Doesn't have the Blackbeard yet. He doesn't really have a Blackbeard now, but yeah, he didn't sleep yesterday or the day before during the ceasefire at night. He's never slept since he was born. Who's they? He probably just started that rumor. I can find a time when he slept. He's been knocked out before and he's fallen asleep. Come on now. There's no way he's never slept in his life. I mean, I guess if you get knocked out, does it really count as sleeping? Who knows? But yeah, I am thinking that Oden somehow taught Whitebeard or Roger how to read the Poneglyphs somewhat and write the language. That way he was able to do the same when they were on Skypiea. But it was interesting to see. So it is something that's passed down. So the writing of the language is something that's passed down from generation to generation in the Kazuki clan. So it's their own secret coded language. Another reason why Toki might have gone here so that she could use their language and use their Poneglyphs, the indestructible stone, to inscribe this message of this history that the government is trying to cover up, essentially. So wherever this journey leads Oden, we'll have to see, but this is how Dogstorm and Cat Viper get onto Roger's ship. So yeah, seeing the connections between all these characters is really cool, and how they sort of develop these relationships slowly but surely. But yeah, this is a great episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode just as much as I did, and I hope to see you all in the next one.